Zlatan fact. One day Zlatan passed a red light and a police car pulled him over. But Zlatan was in a good mood, so he just let the police get away with a warning. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play AC Milan in Football Manager 2021. I'm going to give you a little cliffhanger here. As you know, the transfer window is open and we have some new signings coming in. At the end of this episode, we're going to take a look at the new players that will be joining us. So make sure to stick around for the whole episode. And today we have a huge game coming up. One of the biggest of the season, because it's derby time. We are playing versus Inter. The biggest game of the year for the fans. The most important game of the year for the fans. Inter is currently having a great season. Taking a look at the league table, they are on top. And they have a few points saved the margin. And even a huge gap down to Juve. And as you can tell, we're down to 6th place. We are 7 points behind them. Which means if we lose today, we're going to be 10 points behind them. And the gap is going to be very, very difficult for us to close down during the second part of the season. But let's take a look at what have been going on since last episode. So last episode was a very, very devastating game. But since then, we have bounced back. We managed to get a big win away versus Sampdoria. Sampdoria is struggling currently in relegation position. And then we were up against Fiorentina in the Italian Cup. And it was a really, really tough game. It went to penalties. But we managed to get through on penalties. But today, as I said, is all about Inter. Let's play some football. And we see the Inter team with quite a few famous names there, with Lukaku, with Eriksen, with Martinez, with Bronzovic. I mean, there's a lot of quality in this team. I mean, their central defenders are fantastic. But hopefully, we can do this one well, because the fans demands it. We're going to go for pump fist for this one. And yeah, look at that. The reaction we were after. Great. Imagine how our fans feel now. This is such an important game. And we see the first highlight. We have Theo with a throw-in. Back to Theo here. Going by himself. All by himself. Finds Rebic. And oh my god! Look at that one! It's a fantastic goal. What a finisher there by Rebic. My gosh, I didn't see that one come. First Theo goes here for a long, long walk. And then this one. That's, yeah, I don't even know what to describe it. Fantastic. And we have another throw in here, Conte this time. And we see Alexis, Chronic, Tonali, Kessier, Theo try. Oh. Yeah, we are creating some stuff here. Right now, I'm very, very excited. Because as you saw before, Inter is currently dominating the league. They're top of the table and they have some safety margin. And here they have their first highlight. Now, things probably are going to get real for us now. So we need a lot of focus here, lads. Focus, focus, focus. Beautiful day by Kessier. And here is nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing to see here. Or maybe they are doing some risky passes there. There's Conte. And here's Alexis. Back to Conte. Conte. Can he get into the box? Can he reach somebody? There's the cross. There's far. And it's, I mean, 3 highlights, all for us. I take it. And we are getting at least one more highlight before halftime. Is Krunic. And goes for Alexis, for Conte. Conte inside the box. For a cross. And oh, that was so close. So very close. Scoring that would have been sensational just before the halftime mark. Instead, we're going to see Tonali with the corner. And it goes far. It's clear by the defense. Alexis picks it up very slowly. Back for Theo. And, oh, look at that. It was actually pretty close. But not close enough. And that's the halftime whistle. Still, I'm very pleased with the first half. We're completely dominating things. We are struggling to hit the target. But we are on top and we are creating most of the chances during this game. But we want to stay assertive. And what do you want to say here? Yeah, I think we're going to talk about complacency. We need to stay focused. We need to guard against it. Don't think the job is done. Look at that. They seem motivated. The team talk is really working here today. And we see Tonali with a free kick into the box. Alexis picks it up. A lot of room on the right side for Conte, I believe. But he goes the other way instead. We see Tonali. Back for Romagnoli. No, don't lose it. Now this is the time to do a tactical foul. Like, hey, you should take a yellow card. You should take a yellow card. An experienced central defender would definitely have picked up a yellow card there early on before it could get dangerous. We see Theo with a throw-in. And, ooh, we might see a penalty here. Ibrahimovic is getting rested because he played that long game, cup game versus Fiorentina that went to penalties, and he played all of that game. So he's on high injury risk. Instead, we see Kessier with the penalty, and last time we seen Kessier take a penalty in a previous episode during this series, and that time he missed it. This time, no mistakes at all, and now we are 2 up. Can feel the energy. The fans is... Oh my god, this is a big day for us. Then we see Theo with a throw-in. Back for Romagnoli. Theo. I'm always get nervous when they're passing it around this close to our box, and that was a very, very crappy one. And luckily for us, Donnarumma makes a great save, but it's not... Oh, was that an own goal? Oh, he's bounced off Lukaku. This is such a lucky goal. Of course, no chance. First, this one, a good save by Donnarumma. But now take a look at the replay, because the shot bounces off Lukaku. Completely, look at that. And no chance for Donnarumma. But we're going to stay like this. We're not going to change anything around. But maybe we should say something. Time to get fired up. We see a goal kick for Inter. And nobody wants to stop Sensi here. What? That defense. I'm not even sure what to say. Pause it here and go to the drawing board. So, Krunchik is really, really tired. We're going to bring in Diaz instead in this position. Alexis is having a really bad game, so I think we're going to bring in Castillejo. And Tonali is not having a great day either. So let's bring in Benasser. I think that will do for now. Clock ticks on. And on. And on. Nothing here. 10 minutes left. I think we should go for subs then. I don't mind the clock is ticking on now for the rest of the game. We have Liao. It's really tired. Let's bring in Hauge. And other than him, most people are having a good day. I think actually Conte has a yellow card. He's a bit tired. And he's not doing great. So let's bring in Jedwai instead of Conte as our last sub here. We see a corner for Inter, clear with the defense. Maybe we can turn this around. Brahim, all by himself. Nobody tries to stop him. And look at that. My gosh, I would be furious if I was the Inter manager right now. Take a look at the replay. Nobody tries to stop him. He takes it from basically outside our box and he runs. Nobody, look. They're all moving away, giving him so much room. He runs from outside our box the whole way. Oh my god, if that would have happened to me, I would have been furious. But now, of course, it didn't happen to me. It happened to Inter, so I'm very happy here and I'm smiling. Very satisfied. And that should be the full-time whistle. This is a really, really, really good result for us here today. We managed to beat the top team. We are going to, and of course, it was Derby. We are very pleased. And as I promised you guys, we're also going to take a quick look at the upcoming new transfers. So, you know our money is very tight. So I'll focus on 3 transfers and I'll focus on youngsters that I believe that maybe 1 or 2 might be able to develop to become first team players for us. But most likely we're just going to loan them out for like 2 or 3 seasons and then sell them on with a profit. So, this is the first guy, and he's 18 years old. And, I mean, can we loan him out for 2 seasons, get his stats up? I don't think he's ever going to be the new Ibrahimovic. But just considering all these stats going up, yep, could be some good money for us. Then we have Aranda, and he's actually joining us from Real Madrid. And he's 18 years old. And his stats is a little bit up and down, but he has the determination. And kind of in the right spots, like the most important one for his role. And then we have Sergio Gomez from Borussia Dortmund, and he actually looks pretty good already, with a 17, a 16, 15, 16, 16, 15, 15. Yeah. This guy, if he doesn't make it into our first team, we're definitely going to be able to sell him for like 20, 30 mil at least, I believe, with some development. And the last name is Basilia from Nantes. And another guy that looks really promising, a central defender. Looking at the important stats as a central defender, he has 14 tackling, 14 marking, 14 heading, 14 positioning, 15 strength. So, yeah, another decent, promising name. I'm not sure if any of them is going to reach our first team, but if that doesn't happen, they're all going to help us with our financial situation. That's it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.